the moment you've all been waiting for. Which one's better? Cheese tortellini, which is vegetarian, or beef taco filling? Wildland Firefighter. This video is gonna come up. Oh, let's put some crushed red pepper in here because that's gonna make it a little bit better. It'll help it. I promise you, it'll help it. So, like I said, I'm not telling you which one it is, but it's gonna make it better. At the end of a long shift, you wanna know, will this actually fuel me after a long shift? Will I be hungry? But here's what it is gonna tell you, that you're scared. You're not gonna be the one who doesn't even know how to turn it on and use it, because that ends today. Later in the video, I'm gonna show you the second MRE, how to cook it. Since I've done this and I messed up the heater pack. So on the second one, we're gonna make sure that you don't. Because you train for the pack test, you train for your boots, you train for your pace. You didn't think about how you fed. You didn't think about how the fuel, and the fuel matters. Because at the end of the pack test, at the end of the hose lay, at the end of the hand line, you're going to be hungry. You're going to be tired. You're going to wish that you had this. And if you're thirsty, you're already behind. The crushed red pepper. The crushed red pepper is delicious. It holds heat well. And after a long day of cutting line, this works. It got my chainsaw right there. It got my web gear right there. But here's what most rookies get wrong. They don't mess up the taste. They mess up the process. So let's break this down step by step with the second one. Because respect starts with knowing that your gear is all set up and ready to go. And knowing how to cook this, it's the same thing. And whether you just did your pack test or you're getting ready to do your pack test, I created a video about it, the pack test masterclass. It includes everything you need to know. Pacing, mileage, how to pass, how to pack for the pack test, how you should set up your gear, your water. Look, I even got my chainsaw over here if you want to carry extra weight, because you have to have 45 pounds. The link is in the description. You've had a long day. It's time. It's time to eat. Let's go through how to cook, how to prepare an MRE. Okay, this one's got tortillas. Here's your meat. Here's the meat. I'll show you how this works in just a minute. Uh-oh. Hot beverage bag. So there's a hot beverage in this one. You are going to need a bottle of water. You're not going to need very much water. That was from the first one I did. But this is the second one. But anyways, what it comes with is you've got the mix. This has got rice in it too. Santa Fe rice with the beans. So that's good. So then you got nutrition information. Yay. And here's your beef filling. Here's the beef filling right here. You're gonna get this bag. This bag is a radon bag, and basically there's two lines in the bottom. So you're gonna put your food in here, and there's two pouches, so this will take longer because there's two. But we're not gonna go through all that. I'll show you, and I'll shorten this. But there's two lines. Basically, you're gonna open the top. You open the top of this right here. There's a little, it's pre-cut. So you just pull across the top and open that top piece. Put that aside, you're not gonna need that. Put it in the garbage. Don't throw it out, don't bury it. Don't do any of that. Then take your first thing, either the meat taco or the rice and beans. And you're gonna put it in here. You're gonna slide it in. Quick pause. This is part of a full system. There are 12 step-by-step PDFs that walk you through it. I'll show you how to get them at the end of this video. But for now, this part matters. Like I was saying, all the way in the bag. Now, you don't want to overfill this, because if you overfill this, it won't cook. If you underfill this, it won't cook. So you want to do it just right. So what the instructions say to do, and the instructions are all on here. So when you open yours, the instructions will be here. But basically what you want to do is hold this up above the two lines and then you fill into between the two lines. That's Mama's back there. She's being psycho, chasing squirrels in the backyard, whatever's back there. So you're gonna take some water. If you got a cooler, just take a bottle of water out of there, okay? And then you're gonna fill it just between the two lines. And earlier, when I did the first one, I overfilled it. See, it's overfilled again. So you just pour some out. But you have to do it fast. Okay, there we go. I overfilled it. And then what I did too is I cut the wrong one. And I'll show you at the end, after we're done cooking, I'll show you at the end what I did wrong. But it's in there cooking now, okay? 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how hot you want it. And then we'll go through some of the other stuff while it's cooking. And then you slide it in this little pack that comes with. This little pack, and you just slide the whole thing right in there as well. It's hot, so you have to kind of move quick. Okay? Ooh. And don't smell it. Don't smell that. Okay? Put it right in there. Make sure it's sealed. Well, it's not going to seal, but you'll just put it in like that, so it'll look like that. This is the top. This is the bottom. You can kind of hear it. You can kind of hear that right on cooking it right there. I know I'm looking at my screen, not the camera. There you go. But then you just hold it upright. I'm going to use my Stanley. Keep drinking water. Keep drinking. In the last one, it had lemon ice, lemon limeade, like Gatorade. So that's what's in here right now. I didn't put the whole thing in. I should have. But if you're thirsty, you're already behind. Keep your Stanley in here. Keep it full of water. The link to this is in the description. I'm not sponsored by anybody, but leave that up for like 10 to 15 minutes, just like that. Then in this bag, this is kind of cool. This bag has got all kinds of goodies. This is why it's good to have a knife, because these are sealed so tightly that you just need a knife, a Leatherman or something like that. I always had a Leatherman on my, I'll link a good Leatherman too down below for you guys on Amazon. They have them. I've seen them. Like I said, the gum. Here's a little piece of gum. Just something to, you know. Here's another bag of coffee. Those are good to have. You never know. Even cold, if you shake it enough. Here's some salt. Iodized salt. Creamer for your coffee. The last one had, here's sugar. Moist towel, so you can wash your hands afterwards. A dry towel. Matches. Put these in your web gear. My last one had it too. You never know when you need matches. You never know. You know, maybe you're on a firing team, you need matches to light your drip torch or your fusee or whatever. It's always good to have matches. Maybe a cigar at 3 o'clock in the morning with your crew after a good day. You got some backwoods or some cigars. You never know. Do it. No time but the present, right? The last one had chili. The last one had chili flakes, so this one doesn't have any of that, so I'm kind of sad. But let's get a spoon. Again, I'm not telling you until the end of this video which one is better, but I will say they're both good. It's just, what do you want? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Watching this once isn't what gets you through the pack test. Execution does. Execution is key. That's why I built this out into a full system. There are 12 step-by-step PDFs, 2 for each module, breaking everything down so that you don't have to guess what to do next. You can print them out, follow them, and actually use them while you're preparing. And if you break it down, that's less than $5 per module. But really, here's the better question. Can you afford not to? What's it going to cost you to fail this test? Once, twice, 5 times, 10 times a season of wildland firefighting? Your passion, you could lose it. You could lose it. Your time, your energy, your opportunity to get on the line and get the experience. Or there's this. You spend $40 one time and you show up prepared, you show up confident, and you show up ready to pass this test. That's the difference. Right now, for a limited time, you can get the entire bundle for $39.99. This is a launch price. It will go up later this season, but if you're serious about passing this test right now, the difference is between showing up hoping and showing up ready to go. Get the link in the description. It's in the bottom, in the show notes. Go get it, and I'll see you on the trail. A tip for you, when these are still in the pouch, your tortillas, when they're still in this pouch, I opened them. I should have done this before I opened them. But take this pouch and just set it on the manifold of the engine. Like 5 or 10 minutes. The moment you've all been waiting for. Which one's better? Cheese tortellini, which is vegetarian, or beef taco filling? Yeah, they're good. The tortillas are good. It's good. Everything's good. Honestly, they're both the same. I'm not gonna lie. They both are very good. Now, the question is, and yep, I'm gonna keep eating this because it's good. The question is, are you looking to refuel yourself because you have to get back at it? And you need calories? And you need to feel filled because you have more work to do? And you had an hour to stop and eat something? Or are you done for the night and you can eat in peace and then take it easy the rest of the night? Because a beef taco filling is going to be quick. If you need to eat fast and you got more Jose to put in, you got more handline to cut, you got to go escort a bulldozer into a canyon and walk for hours, the beef taco filling is what I would go with. If you got to sit at the end of this and you had the night to, just chill, and maybe you're doing mop up and just here and there, and maybe you'll get some hours of sleep or catch up on some rest, I'd go with the cheese tortellini. Two very different dinners, two very different outcomes. Either one of them is going to fill you up. The cheese tortellini is going to feel more like the comforts of home. The beef taco is going to give you that energy you need right now. And you're going to be able to get back after it. Leave it in the comments. What would you go on? And let me know your first fire. When you get to your first fire and you have your MRE, let me know. Let me know what you have, what you think about it. And if you guys like me to do another comparison, it's really good. I don't know. They're both really good. It's a tie. I'm shocked. It's a tie. Because the tortellini was really good too. The beef taco filling, pretty good too. Like I said, I think it's a tie. I freaking love you. Goodbye.